Hello! That was, of course, the Star Vader soundtrack. That game's incredibly fucking good. I highly recommend it. If you like deck builders, thank you very much, Gamer Legend Celebrity Ben. Fuck you. If you like Into the Breach, you'll probably like this. It's a bit different. It's real good. It's real good. Very sick. Bro, there are people who fucking think professional engineers Ontario is the police. They don't understand. They don't understand. You're trying to mess with him in real life. He fucked with thousands of people in real life! Said he was an engineer while advertising for Intel. If that's not legit, get raped. Victimless? No, thousands of victims, you dipshit. Anyway, I'm an ex-Gamergate autist. These things bother me a great deal. However, I'm presuming a bunch of you have seen the video I just uploaded. I genuinely have no idea if he's fallen foul of Canadian laws or not. I'm just getting really bored of people all over social media, all over YouTube videos, all over forums. They're arguing over like, well, you know, it could be a problem in Canada, blah, 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 blah. Fucking check! Dipshit! Why are you just playing make-believe on the internet? Just message them. Just email them. Easy. There you go. We can find out. They'll either tell me they're not going to do anything, or they'll go and rape his asshole. Because apparently it's a fine of $25,000 for the first instance, and then $50,000 for every subsequent instance. So either nothing will happen, or he's going to be left a smoking crater in the ground. But we'll know. I want to know information. I want to know what's real, not just wank around on the internet. If you think he's done nothing wrong, he has nothing to fear. Not to sound like I'm about to hack your computer, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway. We have a bunch of little bits and pieces to watch today that I've stolen from you guys. Random name. There are a bunch of people posting something and then looking at their own comment from their own account and going, well, I could post it, so it's fine. My prediction is that they won't care. Here's my 200 IQ master plan. I'm gonna get PEO officially saying he has done nothing illegal, and then make a hit piece on Nicandros for not reporting him and checking whether it was illegal or not. For being lazy. Alright? Okay? It's over! Because a lot of people were asking as well. When I put out a video, in pretty much any circumstance, what that means is I've wasted my fucking time looking at something. And so I want to be paid for having wasted my fucking time. So I make a video about whatever I've looked at. I don't go, I'm going to make a video on this, and then I look into something. I look into something, learn about it, and then decide what the video is going to look like based on that. That's why all the Mutahar stuff is like old stuff from me mostly. Because I was just scrolling through his public Facebook. Whatever happened to that Shahid guy, by the way? Or Zahid? I saw in like top recent comments on my video, someone was like, you're trying to get him locked away! Holy fuck, you are so raped. This guy has you around his little pinky. You literally have no idea what's real. The bodies that govern engineering licensure and credentials can't fucking lock you away. These are the people that will call you unemployed, but they've never set foot outside in their entire life. Very strange. Very strange people. I love as well People who go, this guy, whether he has legit credentials or not, taught me a lot. Think about that for a second. Think about that. And everything he said, I think, is totally, perfectly accurate. Why? Because you trusted him. Whether he's right or not, you put faith into his explanation, and now you believe it's true because he explained it to you. People don't get it. People don't get it. Silly. Hibernian says, would an open heart surgeon also work on a cure for Ebola? These seem like two very different things. I was messaging someone about that. Yeah. I'm a layman. The microbiologist mother working on Ebola as a layman would make sense. Surgeons working on a cure for Ebola seems like totally different disciplines. But, you know, of course, there's cross-disciplinary stuff that will occur. So maybe a surgeon's insight was necessary. And then that could be true. Could be true. In my mind. So here's my dream. My dream is that literally everyone in Mutahar's family is a big slugger. Like, genuinely incredibly successful in their lives. And he's just the one that was born with an extra chromosome. He's the one who has like a fucking shattered retard psyche. Just the biggest fake German bassoon you've ever seen in your life. And he's an embarrassment to all of them. I have supporting evidence for this. From 2012 to like 2016, he would regularly talk about how his family fucked him over. And, you know, like he doesn't have any real family and only the internet is his real family. After that point, he stopped calling subscribers his family as often. And then started leaning into like, I care about my family so much, my family's so great, blah, 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 blah. Very interesting breakpoints in the timeline. Very interesting. Very curious. One of the reasons it interests me a lot. We're not going to talk about Mujahid today. Seems a funny thing to say after the last 10 minutes, but what I find very interesting is the idea of like being destroyed on the internet is often bullshit. If you're not getting debanked and deplatformed, so long as you have a minimum number of people who like you, it literally doesn't matter how many other people hate you. You just need a minimum number of people liking you. And if it's not how you make money, you literally only need one person to like you and be interested in watching you. And then no one else matters. But the reason someone like Mutahar is so rapeable is because he cares very deeply about anyone not liking him. I think it's valuable to make an example of that sort of thing being incredibly destructive and being exactly what you should never, ever, ever, under any circumstance, allow yourself to become. Anyway, let's look at the shitlibs policing other shitlibs for criticizing the Sydney Sweeney ad while not wearing COVID masks. Many people asked me for this. Is Jim really dead? It doesn't matter, because he's got a turtle shell that keeps him alive, like a dreadnought from Warhammer 40k. Here's the true secret. Here's the true secret. I suspect that Mutahar might be... I'm not saying this is true, and I wouldn't put this in a video. I suspect Mutahar is like an ultra giga nepo baby. And my get rich quick scheme is him offering me $10 billion to stop talking about him. There we go. There's the true deep lore. Alright. That's your recommendation? I'm sure you did. Many other people did as well. I'd like to state again for the record. That woman who is the head of Sweet Baby Inc., Kim Belair, it was revealed that at some point she had talked about how horny she is for Bowser, the Koopa with the giant shell. Not 1 week later, Mr. Metaker goes on stream and tells everyone about how he's been fused into a plastic turtle shell. I'm just saying it's curious. I'm just saying it's curious. Anyway, let's take a peep at this. I would say it's a gag, but the entirely trans-themed living room makes me think this is real. But also, am I crazy? How much fucking money do you have to be decorating your house like this? I feel like this signals I do not give a fuck if anyone in the future wants to buy this house. Am I out of my mind? Am I off base?
Good genes passed on to offspring?
Yeah.
That American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney is literally overt eugenics.
It's a sex appeal ad talking about passing down genes over and over again. How do you pass down genes? What activity do you engage in with someone to pass down genes? What are they trying to make you think about while showing you Sydney Sweeney? I think it's that fucking simple. Surely. Surely. Rape is a sickness. American Eagle is inciting sexual assault. No. Okay.
I know you don't want to hear this, but if you want to talk about how that ad is promoting eugenics, which it absolutely is,
Yeah, but who is it suggesting should sleep with Sydney Sweeney and make babies? Who should combine with her genes? It doesn't suggest anything, does it?
we also have to talk about how choosing not to wear a mask when you can during an ongoing pandemic, because you're okay with a certain subset of people, primarily disabled people of color, comfort, is also eugenics.
Dead for your comfort.
Just the more normalized kind. Bye.
Okay. Were they going to have kids anyway? Drooling, retarded people who are also brown are being genocided. Were they going to reproduce? The implication is they're being killed by COVID such that they won't reproduce when otherwise they would have. Were they going to? Has it changed allele frequency in the population? I don't think so. Not real. Silly. Silly. Think of all the rapeable spuds I can baby trap. If you genuinely think there is a white supremacist eugenics program being run in a Western nation, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you. Do you see any sign of it having an impact? What's your opinion on the guy who made video exposing some ordinary gamer being accused of distributing CP? Excuse me? Which one? Nicandros? Is he secretly resurrected Jimmy Savile? Who's accused him? Is that what that guy on Twitter was posting? Oh! Wait. Is it because he... So Nicandros was sharing the video where Mutahar looks at a censored picture that's supposedly of a murdered child. Is that what it is? Hang on. Look. If Nicandros has distributed child pornography, he should be lined up with Mutahar such that a bullet will go through his brain and then hit Mutahar in the toe. How about that? Don't! What do you fucking mean you'll link thread? No! Don't post links to child pornography in my Twitch chat! What the fuck? No! Do not link! Do not link! If someone's posted CP, do not fucking post a link to evidence here, you dumb cunt! Holy fuck! What the fuck? Do you want it in DMs? No! 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 What the fuck? Oh. You know how I did play Sad Satan? I think that's the thing he was telling people about. Don't. Oh. Is the image that people are sharing? I didn't really look at it. That Mal guy on Twitter shared a Discord screenshot. I think it's Discord of Nicandros. And there's a little red line censoring something. If that's the evidence and you've posted it and that is CP, you have distributed it because you have not adequately censored the source. Just so you know. If the image I've seen posted about Nicandros is him distributing CP, everyone who posts that is distributing child pornography because of the effortlessness with which I can find what you've posted in that image, or what contained in that image. Just so you know, I'd be very careful. Just saying. Ooh, people dealing with nuclear material with absolutely no understanding of how to sanitize things, if it is. Of course, the problem is, I'm not going to check if there is child pornography on the other end of that, even though I could, because I don't want to fucking see child pornography. So, whatever. Difficult one. What did you miss? Someone saying Nicandros distributes child pornography. Right. For now, though. For now, though, we have shop POV. Want to use the toilet? Buy some food. The guy went private? What guy? The Mal guy? Why are you doing fucking word towers? Okay? These damn Mutahar fans coming here to drop the N-word. Just because he's brown doesn't mean you can say it as well. Alright. The Mal... What you mean? The Mal guy delete his account? He did the thing where it's like... This account doesn't... Oh, it is gone. If you're going to accuse someone of distributing CP, don't provide a screenshot from which their link can be recovered. You fucking imbecile. Because I'm not going to check it, but you've just told me, you've just come to me and said, I'm posting child pornography. Okay, get fucking banned and reported. Like, come on. Right. Want to use the toilet? Buy some food.
So, what you're saying is I can't use the toilet because I'm not a customer, even though I came in here to ask because I use the toilet.
I'm sorry, my dear. That's the new room. New room. Only for the toilet. It's only for customers.
New room is only for customers. In case you're not familiar, this guy is apparently, from what I've seen, a little bit of a shoplifter. But beyond that, he likes to deliberately cause drama in public spaces. Create a scene. Right now it looks like he's getting into a McDonald's fight over getting to use their toilets.
So, what you're saying is I can't use the toilet because I'm not a customer, even though I came in here to ask because I use the toilet.
I'm sorry, my dear. That's the new room. New room. Only for the toilet. It's only
If you keep spamming it, I will ban you. Okay?
for customers.
But isn't the customer if someone who goes coming here and wants something, like wants to go to the toilet or...
With your receipt, you can go in. Yeah.
So I need to show my receipt to use the toilet.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, that is kind of weird. I've never had to. But to be fair, this is the most suspicious looking man of all time.
That is disgraceful. I don't know what kind of all this is, but receipt to use the toilet? Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck?
The receipt also functions as your wiping paper.
It's a piss take. You have to use the receipt to... That's just stupid. I sure have to buy something just to use the toilets. That's disgusting if you think about it. Oh my fucking god. I might as well just go right behind someone's car or a bush or something.
Yeah? You can. Go out into the wilderness. No one's gonna have a problem.
No, I'm not gonna go in.
Look. It takes a lot to get me to ban you. I don't know if you're used to Mutahar allowing spam of racial slurs. But at the point you're making the chat fucking shit with spamming. Death sentence.
There at all. If they're going to treat customers like that, they literally just not valued me as a customer. They just admitted that I'm not wanted there. That's disgusting.
You're not wanted in the bathroom.
It's so stupid. Who the
I'm joking, Zara. It's just some random guy.
Wrestle the retards.
True. Very important to do. Regularly. Wrestle early and often.
that? If they don't
It feels like he's 2 feet off the ground and he's about to get hit by a bus.
value me as a customer, that's fine. I just don't go back there. I take my bloody money elsewhere.
Bloody. Blood.
Yeah, I'd rather go in there than go in there, because at least if they got toilets, at least they treat customers like customers. Jesus.
Jesus.
I can't fucking believe that. Just
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
need to show my receipt to use the toilet. East Ham. You know better than that. I think I might report them to
Let's go.
health and safety, because you can't do that to
I was going to shit everywhere.
anyone. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know why that's doing there for. You don't ever prevent someone from using the toilets. Disgraceful. Considering those toilets are disabled toilets as well. So they're also committing offence as well.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
you got him.
Definitely making a negative
I'm waiting for him to look down with the camera and for there to be a fan.
review. Jesus.
Rip Reno. He additionally has a
I can't
15-minute video
believe
about it.
I'm filming this, but I have yet encountered another incident in McDonald's. At this time, it is in Bexley Heath. I never gone to the McDonald's in Bexley Heath because I knew how a bit of an ass it is in
A
there.
what?
But what I just fucking seen, I could not believe my eyes. And I am so glad that not only I captured it on video, but also I didn't go in there to get anything, because this is unacceptable.
I don't know if I can watch this guy talk about not being able to go to the toilet at McDonald's for 15 minutes. I'm going to be real.
No security guard should be allowed to do this. I get they want to do their job, but this...
Okay.
This is...
They went in and they forced the urine back into his urethra after he'd already gone.
not what security guards in McDonald's meant to do. I went to McDonald's because...
I'm sure you find this significant, but I was banned from the Muta subreddit for a comment about how the attack on him wasn't a racist attack based on him being Indian. Nicholas Diorio, whether you were the real or fake one, I don't know about that. When I say I don't know about the guy, and I sort of just started... Stop fucking spamming! Look, I'm not offended by slurs, but I am offended by you just shitting up the entire fucking chat. I basically scrolled back on the guy's output. You know, like you want to learn about a filmmaker, you want to learn about a writer. You might go from the beginning and move forward. And that's what I've done. It has a verified tick. Oh, I can't see that in my multi-chat. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can look into that though.
I wanted to get some food, something quick. I have been up since 7 a.m. All day I haven't ate anything. I have been going around London, helping a friend out, to literally doing other things. So I didn't really have the time to eat anything. So around, I would say...
Checkmate. Then why did you need to use the bathroom?
6 p.m. I went to McDonald's to just get a decent meal. I'm not looking for anything too crazy because, again, I'm quite busy. And I only arrived home about an hour ago, but in about, I would say 6 hours from now, because right now it's 1 a.m. I've got to leave again.
Bro, please.
Got to do the same thing.
You have to understand. This channel operates on a what you say is what you are basis. And there are certain things you can say and therefore are that will result in you getting banned. I'm sorry.
And also I got a rash on my leg because I walked beside a stinging nettle plant. Anyways, I am getting off topic here. I went to the entrance of the McDonald's branch and I have seen at least 4 kids, teenagers, standing at the entrance. They're about like 15 to 17 years old. I don't know how old they are. They were standing at the entrance, no idea why. And that's when I see this security guard who seems to be harassing these teenagers.
So, okay. Now it's not just that they weren't letting him go to the bathroom. He's a hero of the harassed teens. Let's go.
I thought to myself, what the fuck is happening? Why is this security guard doing this, doing that to these teenagers.
Maybe they have a fan.
So I thought I would start recording before you start saying anything in the comments section, because I don't want people start saying, oh, you're this, you're that for recording this and that. You don't accuse people of being can't say it, otherwise YouTube will block this video. But you don't accuse someone of that. That is really fucked up. And if I ever see a comment section about something like that, that commenter will not only get reported on YouTube, but also will be blocked from the channel. Because I can legally put a lawsuit. I don't have to explain what I bloody mean.
It's the sick video combo where you upload a video explaining how you can't afford to pay a £200 fine, and then you make a video threatening lawsuits. Very intimidating, very threatening, very effective.
Sir Paladin Thundercake.
Thank you, Paladin
Streamer
Thundercake.
$5 Superberry. My one and only McDonald's highlight was reading the Global Employee of the Month
Holy
poster
fuck.
and reading one name, DVH Swargy Logothan.
I wouldn't hazard even an attempt at saying that name. Fat Michael Jackson? I think you've nailed him.
Anyways.
Part of me believes his glasses are made exclusively from zip ties.
I am thankful I recorded at the last second, because not only that the security guard was harassing these teenagers, he was blocking them from entering the store, at the same time blocking one teenager from leaving the store.
False imprisonment in the Donald jail.
She called him, move out of the way.
This is your first time here, love the content. The streams are not really like the videos. They used to be identical. The videos used to be stream highlights. Now, you'll see something where you might think, hey, that's a reasonable guy. I'm glad he showed me this. And then you'll come here, and it's basically abuse of the disabled for 2 hours a night.
You stupid cunt. And I didn't see it properly. I saw it at the corner of my eye. But when I played back the recording, I could not believe what I just seen. That
Alright.
security guard.
Let's take a peep.
Like that. And I thought, the way the teenager threw water at him is self-defense. He must have tried whacking her. And you don't do that to someone else's child. Honestly.
Implicitly coming out in favor of beating your own child. Okay. Okay. You don't do that to someone else's child.
At that moment, I felt like reporting him, but the police is not going to do shit when it comes to something like that. They will be praising the security guard for harassing these teenagers. I end up asking the security guard, hey, what happened? What was the occurrence? He was just being a dick at first, was ignoring me, but eventually he said they're banned from McDonald's, and I thought, for what reason? And unfortunately I didn't get the recording of the conversation, but what he said confused me. He said they were messing around. I thought to myself, that's what kids do. All kids do.
So you have to let them shit up McDonald's. True. Shop POV, you genius. Me having like fucking Doritos poured all over me, fart gas in my face, screaming children destroying my eardrums. That's just what they do, so I have to enjoy it on the train or in McDonald's.
They
False.
mess around because it's their form of like having fun, making friends and stuff. They always mess around.
You're not making friends with me.
Done that when I was younger. We all done. So I said to him, "What kind of messing around do you mean?" He said he was causing trouble. They were just being loud and stuff. And that's when I knew what he meant.
Oh.
He was basically saying he banned those kids from the store because they were just having a bit of fun.
I thought he was going to say something like, because of their race, because of this. Children were banned from the store for intense screaming bothering everyone. He banned them for having fun.
They weren't being loud, for starters.
Okay.
Because,
okay.
First of all, yes, kids can be loud now and then. But they weren't being loud as in, like, annoying. They were just chilling with their friends. And in McDonald's in general, it's a fast food place, not a restaurant, if you know what I'm talking about. So he's just banned these teenagers for nothing, and now he's just committed not only assault, harassment, but as well as false imprisonment. It's just
he went all in. He stood in the doorway of a McDonald's and is therefore guilty of false imprisonment of everyone inside.
It's disgusting. I have the recordings of that.
Oh! There you go, he's in the doorway. 20 people falsely imprisoned at McDonald's, the security guards in the doorway.
Wait, stop that.
Yes.
You kind of started it first, rather than after. There he is, back it again. Just harassing these kids.
I don't know if you really understand how that works.
Normally I don't like recording kids, but this is just...
Don't ever say that. You've made it really weird. What the fuck?
I didn't originally want to film this because of two reasons. One, I don't feel like it's something people would be interested watching. But at the same time, it's worth letting people know at least, because the security guard needs to be fired and arrested. Not only he harassed some teenagers, he assaulted one of them, as well as committed false imprisonment. And no one's getting their job back if they have a false imprisonment
consequences will never be the same,
or an assault charge, or even a harassment charge. Any of those charges, nobody's getting a job back. Anyways,
I think McDonald's might be more likely to hire you as a security guard if you do have like a harassment charge, certainly domestic violence charge. That's the kind of person you want protecting your store.
I don't want people accusing me of being I can't say the word because YouTube will block this video. I don't want people...
I think you're right, he means Karen, but the combo of I don't normally like filming children with I don't want you to see me as I can't say this word. You've done yourself dirtier than anyone else possibly could.
Sir Paladin Thundercake fed
Unbelievable.
streamer $5 Superberry. As a computer science engineer, I would encourage to check his hard drive.
True. To be fair, I expect you'll just find terabytes of pictures of fans.
Me of that, because not only it's a screwed up way of ruining someone's life, but it's discrimination in a way. Depends who you accusing someone, but also defamation, and you can easily go court for that.
McDonald's defamation. Defaming a child by saying you're noisy. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Into taking someone to court over a comment like that. Instead, you will be reported to YouTube as well as blocked from my channel. That is disgusting. So, I hope that McDonald's will take action. I won't make a...
They're gonna add his face. You know how when someone gets caught shoplifting, especially in Chinatown, a lot of those Chinese grocery stores will have a wall covered in pictures of known shoplifters. they're gonna have a known shitter wall where all across the nation in every McDonald's is a picture of his face, and they have to let him use the bathroom without paying.
A review. Might do, actually. Might do, might not. It depends.
Depends.
But I don't really want to make a review. I want to let things go out their way first. But I may do that in case something's not happening. Because I don't agree with the decision the security guard does. Not to mention, I could not film any of the interaction. So,
okay,
the absence of that recording might not back me up properly. But I want to see that security guard.
You lack evidence to demonstrate the entirety of what occurred. You lack... Oh, I presume Nick is not here anymore, but I got your DM. I'll just say I will peep later.
Fired and arrested. He does not deserve his job back. Okay, I just realised I didn't really mention...
We need to advise him. If ever in the future you are denied access to the bathroom, shit yourself immediately. Shot POV, shit yourself immediately if denied access to the bathroom in a store, because then you've got damages. You can get them for the value of those trousers.
The reason why I couldn't get a recording of the conversation. So, the reason is, you couldn't really hear what was said.
You're interested how I find these people? I don't. People just send them to me. I don't remember who sent me this, or rather, who sent me this, I should emphasize. But I saw people talking about it. Someone in chat linked it. It might have even been Newest Whaler, I'm not sure. I think it was someone in the chat linked it.
Properly, even if I upped the volume a bit, it's still inaudible, which is really a shame. Really pissed me off, because the security guard was challenging me as well, and I thought, I'm just going to ignore him and leave.
Yeah? Most of the time it's not worth it, sure.
But I tell you,
Wise.
I never ever assaulted anyone in my life.
Don't drop that line. It's the most suspicious line of all time.
But I was very close to...
Don't! I don't know why I'm on his side, but it just...
giving him a white punch to the face.
Don't!
Not only...
Don't say it.
He's harassing me, but he's just harassed those kids as well. And he's back at it again. I don't know.
He's back at it again, harassing kids. I hear him right now.
What will happen? I don't really like putting violence against someone, but this security guard really needs to, you know, he has not been punched in the face ever. Because if he has,
We can tell you've been hit many, many, many times.
he will not be treating...
To be fair, he's coming from a... Like, he's got the credibility. That is not the face his genes decided for him. It's a face decided by the streets.
These people like that. Honestly. I have spoke to some of the kids there. I told them that, hey, what he did isn't right. I don't agree with him. Go to the nearest one in Welling. The people there are amazing. And I'm dead serious. The people in Welling working at McDonald's, they are really awesome. I don't think I can say the same for the people
East Ham
working at the McDonald's in Bexley Heath. If they're going to
Bexley
employ
Heath,
someone
okay.
that violent, they're not good people. I'm going to end the video now. It's been long enough.
It has been, I'll
I'm
agree.
going to privatize this video if I feel like...
I hate communism so much, I'm going to privatize my videos.
I don't really want up on the channel anymore, so...
I wonder how many private videos he's got. And if this is one he's happy to keep public. Holy fuck! What else is he... What is bro doing? As they say in the business, what is bro doing? This potato be wildin'.
If people are going to ask why is the video deleted, that's why.
One day, if I ever have a video, and I'm sure it's going to pop off, I will end with WPC's full sign-off.
I want to make videos that people would find interesting. They would get some
Sir
information.
Paladin Thundergeek fed the streamer $2.
Thank you, Sir
super
Paladin.
I want a McDonald's rap battle between him and WPC.
But you call it the McDonald's rap battle with a W. So it's like their fucking snack wrap. Right? You feel me? Dog? My little dingle-dong dog?
Because I'm sure people would want information how to comfortably shop around without being accused. That kind of information. Sadly, that almost doesn't exist. There's a culture of stores that don't really care if you've got stuff elsewhere, but the stores I've been to...
For context, for people who are not familiar with this guy, he'll start his video once he's already in a store. And you'll see that in his shopping trolley, he has a bunch of fans. As in desk fans. And without exception, most of them will be fans they sell at the store he's currently in. And every video is the security guards going, "Oi mate, you didn't come in with that. You've taken that." And then he argues with them. Incredibly, it's the same no matter what store he's in. Including, he was in IKEA. With a shopping trolley full of IKEA brand fans. And he tried to say to the security guard, "Oh, I just got this on Gumtree and brought it in." And she responded, "We've got you on camera. You went to a blind spot in the cameras and then came out with this in your basket." Why does he like fans? Probably some flavor of autism.
They resell stolen goods from customers. Let's put it that way.
Oh! The Uno reverse. He's asserting that what they do is they prey on customers to steal fans so that they can sell them. Okay. Okay.
So, I'll probably have this video up for, I don't know how long.
Limited edition.
When there's a time I feel
Gente.
like I should delete it, it's going to be deleted. And I may even make another video of why I deleted this video.
I'm gonna make it private and then make a video about why I'm privating it.
I don't know. It depends how this video does, because I don't want to make a video and people not take interest in it, okay? I already made a video about McDonald's and that stupid policy, which I don't believe McDonald's ever does enforce, because most McDonald's I've been to, they don't care if you use the toilets or not.
Yeah.
You can go straight in, go to the toilets.
It makes me wonder, like, what's he doing? I'll be real. I've peed in plenty of McDonald's without buying anything. Normally the staff doesn't give a fuck.
The toilets in West Ham, I mean...
Like, you'd be on a walk and you'd be like, "Oh, there's a McDonald's. I'm just going to quickly slip in and pee." They don't care.
East Ham? I don't know
Yeah, right on the floor. Right on...
what's going on there, but they should not be turning customers away or saying it's only for customers. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean,
you just have to not look homeless, because that's who they don't want coming in and taking up residence. They're scared you're gonna go in the toilet and just not come out.
I'm pretty much disabled to most people. I have autism.
I think that's how I should start. I'm allowed to laugh at him. I'm diagnosed with autism. I'm allowed. I have the pass. I'm pretty much disabled to most people is such a good line.
Not every disability is visible. But even then, they should not be denying customers like that. Like, what if someone has, like, a bad infection?
What if someone has a bad infection, let them into the McDonald's toilets? Let me quickly treat my septicemia in the McDonald's baby changing room. Replace my blood with McCafe smoothies.
They don't know that. I'm not going to tell them to have a bad infection in me because...
Oi, can I use your bathroom, mate? I have a bad infection in me, innit?
I lie about that. Because it's kind of fucked up. Anyways. Thank you for watching. And...
Oi, mate, let me in. The germs are spreading, innit?
I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, I have to go take a piss. I'm back. Been making sure to drink enough water, but of course the price of that is that I am constantly needing to piss. It's good in the end. Do I know what a hurdy-gurdy is? Yes. How do I explain? It's a stringed instrument, but there's like a wheel you turn, and you press down keys. That's what hurdy-gurdy. It's cool. You have to turn the wheel, and it goes like, and you press down keys on it to decide the pitch. There you go. It's a beautiful instrument. It's a beautiful instrument. Figure we can start having a peep at this. I missed the first part of this, but as you may know, Karl Jobst did not do too well against Billy Mitchell. Additionally, the way he presented what was going on led to many people supporting him not being aware of the matter that ultimately fucked him over. The slander or libel or whatever it technically is regarding the death of is it Apollo something? Billy Mitchell had said things about... Sorry, Karl Jobst had said things about Billy Mitchell's culpability in someone's suicide, and that's what it ended up hinging on. And many supporters of Karl Jobst weren't even aware that it occurred, and secondarily weren't even aware that was a major part of the case, and he got obliterated over it. Yeah. Old news? I'm just going over the history of it. Yes, it is old. That's why I'm saying it. Billy Mitchell made a part 1 statement. I didn't watch it. I'm going to jump right into part 2 because people say it's fantastic and I don't care enough to watch part 1. Unless this convinces me to jump back. Taste our gourmet condiments. People are saying the Ricky's sauces are good. But, 1, I don't trust most people's palates. And 2, they kind of have to. Review them? I suppose I could. Slam dunk video. Will it be almost as much of a slam dunk as reviewing the $1 billion VTuber coffee that costs a fortune to import?
What's up, everyone? In June, I published part 1 of my statement on the judgment
Oh. Adblock's revenge.
in my lawsuit against Carl Jobs. I originally planned to create only one video, but then I decided on a second video, and I decided to wait for Mr. Jobs to publish his response before creating part 2.
All right.
However, over the past 2 months, no response arrived, and I feel that I've waited long enough. In addition,
he stores all those hot sauce recipes in that forehead.
I started to
I feel like he's a rare case of someone who, if he started shaving his head, it would look like his forehead was smaller. I think if he went bald, his forehead would look smaller. Very, very, very rare scenario. Incredibly, vanishingly rare.
believe that Mr. Jobs' response is irrelevant due to what we will discuss in this video, and I don't even expect to respond to whatever he does post in his response. I'll most likely let this video be the final statement by me. But preliminarily, one thing that I
Preliminarily. He's like me when I talk in a live stream and I can't just delete it when I fuck up saying a word.
still have not gotten over is the fact that Carl Jobs levied all of those red joystick allegations, created all of those videos on the subject, claimed that it was the absolute smoking gun, and ultimately didn't even attempt to use it in court or submit it in any proceedings. As a result, I've decided to promote and disseminate this photo with my signature and the code word Carl Lobst for just 20.
Lobst. He suddenly became European saying lobst. Thank you for the $5.
2236 donated one.
I think he got murdered though. F the lawyer efforts. It's clear Apollo game ended after Billy Massive Cheater Mitchell sued him for showing he was a cheater. Thank you for the $5. You got parried. And thank you for the
$20.
pound.
This isn't about the money. This is about raising awareness of this photo to as many people as possible. To prove it, I'm offering 15% off this photo and all other products
This is horrific.
at Ricky Sauce.
There's only so much the sauce can lubricate. There's only so much Giga Chad Billy Mitchell can channel. I feel like this is too much. I can't swallow this.
.com with the discount code Carl Lobst at checkout. Don't miss it. To begin, although millions
Don't miss it. How much does he want for a sauce? £12 a bottle. £1 off if you get 3. £12 a bottle. I ain't buying this.
of people
That's before fucking shipping. £12 before. What the fuck? What is in it? Peppers grown from human flesh? Let me go look at how much the shipping is without doxing myself real quick. Oh god, the website's freezing. Okay, I can't check because the website freezes my fucking browser when I try to type in details. Oh. We're fine.
viewed the judgment online. I don't feel that many people actually read the over 100 pages of judgment itself and the discussion
That's almost as long as Dark Viper's manifesto.
of Mr. Jobs' behavior and tendencies therein. Specifically, how the court viewed Mr. Jobs' character.
Frank's Red Hot sauce is shit. I guarantee you, even without tasting it, that Billy Mitchell's sauce is better than Frank's Red Hot. There's literally zero chance otherwise.
and his credibility or lack of credibility. That's what I want to discuss here today. One of the court's observations was Mr. Jobs' absolute refusal to admit anything that opposed his desired narrative on the subject. Here's what the judge said. A little about Mr. Jobs. I have briefly described Mr. Jobs and his activities in the introduction. Mr. Jobs could not be described as a shrinking violet, nor having any concept of tact or diplomacy. Both in his YouTube videos that were played in the court and in giving his evidence, he was self-confident, forthright, and
he's a dementor.
Expressing his views, and he struck me as very hard to dissuade from a view, whether an opinion or as to the existence of a fact, once he had formed it. These character traits are clear in his videos. On occasion, when he has been interviewed by other online producers.
Can Billy Mitchell read?
And in his demeanor and...
These character traits are clear in his videos. On occasions when he has been interviewed by other online producers and in his demeanor and evidence in the witness box.
Say it, dude. Mr. Jobs also has a self-aggrandizing and perhaps self-protective tendency not to admit error and not to back down once he has taken a stance. This trait was clear from a number of things arising during the evidence. I have already mentioned one. His response to Apollo Legends' announcement of settlement with Mr. Mitchell. Don't worry, guys. I will never back down. He also demonstrated that trait in his video about Mr. Mitchell.
I will kill Billy Mitchell.
Continually calling him a cheat and asserting that his legal proceedings against others and against Mr. Jobs in this proceeding were frivolous, bullying, and bound to be lost by Mr. Mitchell. Here's two examples of baffling testimony by Mr. Jobs under oath at trial that exhibited the behavior.
The little split here, if you can see my cursor, I keep expecting this not to be a crease in the background and instead to be a spliced in video, and a second Billy Mitchell is going to come and attack the first.
Discussed here. Firstly, his so-called retraction video that he buried at the end of his Dark Souls video. Mr. Jobs.
When I learned about that, that was the moment I knew it was totally fucking Jover for Jobs. That's like genuinely fucking absurd. Beyond belief.
Said that I never attempted to contact him to correct the allegations at issue in the lawsuit. However, not only did I in fact contact Mr. Jobs, I contacted him through 3 different methods. 1, I sent a trustworthy third
smoke signals
party to contact him. 2, I published a response video. And 3, my lawyers sent him a concerns notice. Under oath in the witness box, Mr. Jobs defended his claim that I never attempted to contact him.
It was fine. Yeah, go. Just at that point, Jobs isn't just taking the piss out of Billy Mitchell. He's taking the piss out of anyone who ever thought for a second about supporting him.
By saying that he didn't consider any of those 3 acts as an attempt to contact him. Here is some of the exchange between Mr. Jobs and my barrister during his cross-examination on the subject. Please pause this and read the transcript.
All right, Billy. Can I get 10% more off the hot sauce for doing this, though? Mr. Summers, now you said he didn't get in contact with you to clear up any misinformation you had. Haven't we heard earlier he had a third party contact you to try and clear up this information? Yes, a third party. Right, okay. And that was on Mr. Mitchell's instigation. Keemstar? Well, I can't speak to that. Why does this feel like an AI-generated, like, e-celeb interaction? Keemstar told you, didn't he? That Billy had asked him to reach out. That's what was your evidence earlier. I don't remember if I said that. You did? That Billy had asked Apo... That Keemstar had said to you. No! I said Keemstar said Billy was upset. I apologize. I don't remember. I may have, but I don't remember him saying that Billy and Keemstar should call me. Right, okay. I understood, okay. We'll check that. Mr. Mitchell had posed the video, obviously. You showed an extract of it contending what you had said wasn't true. Yes. And you also had Mr. Mitchell's concerns notice, didn't you? Yes, I did. Isn't that him, in a way, getting in contact with you to clear up any misinformation you had? I didn't consider that Mr. Mitchell contacted me. I considered... These dogs are fucking annoying as hell. Incredibly irritating. Would I buy the sauce if I got another 10% off? No, but it would be a good foothold towards paying only 10 cents ultimately.
As many of you see, Mr. Jobs even testified that my lawyer sending him a letter on my behalf did not constitute contacting him. Here's how the court ultimately viewed that testimony. Fourthly, in that video, he said something that was wrong, about which I considered his evidence to be disingenuous, and that leads me to have reservations about his credibility on occasion. He said, nor did Mr. Mitchell attempt to get in contact with me to clear up any misinformation I may have had. Mr. Summers put to him that he had seen Mr. Mitchell's response, he had spoken with Keemstar, and he had received a concerns notice. Mr. Mitchell was attempting to get in contact with him through Keemstar and through his lawyers and telling him he was wrong. His answers were that Keemstar was a third party, and he did not consider that a letter from Mr. Mitchell's lawyers was Mr. Mitchell getting in contact with him. He contended that he made that.
All right, I need a Pez dispenser. High velocity Pez dispenser. Gonna hit that dog right in the throat.
Statement in his video, he was referring to Mr. Mitchell himself to contact him. Relevantly, the following exchanges took place between him and Mr. Summers. Another example, Mr. Jobs testified under oath that he endeavored to generate as much attention as possible to the so-called retraction by burying it in the last 2 minutes of a 28-minute Dark Souls video.
Holy fuck. Hang on. I can close the loft window. That might help. People will just leave their massive dogs in the garden and go out all day.
Pause, please. I'd like you to read it. Yes.
It's the case, isn't it, Mr. Jobst, that you didn't want this video to be known by people as the one in which you made a retraction about something that you'd said about Mr. Mitchell. Is that the case? No, that's not the case.
Video. Press pause, please. I'd like you to read it. Yes, he actually said that. Before I read the court's comments on this, let me remind everyone, he didn't mention me in the title of the video. He didn't show me in the thumbnail of the video. He didn't mention me in the description of the video. He didn't mention me in the pinned comment of the video.
True.
He allowed the video to fade
right at the end. And what fucking percentage of people even hit the midway point on a video? Come on, man. Come on.
to black before the relevant segment. In addition, one fact that my lawyer and I missed was that he also chaptered after every part of the video except the so-called retraction segment. Here's what resulted from that testimony. I found his evidence to the effect that he did not deliberately hide retraction within an irrelevant video about another topic not credible.
Doesn't believe that it's true that he wasn't trying to hide it. There you go.
I would also
Cap.
like to remind everyone that despite scathing public criticism on this specific subject, along with criticism he received from the judge, he failed to...
So the Sonotube medallion, Wolfraid, is voodoo. Because enough people believe it curses you, it effectively does.
address it in his I Lost video. Instead, he just repeated the same narrative and moved on to the next subject. Another example, despite a ruling from a court of law that effectively everyone agreed with, he says that his allegations merely discussed a series of events without any cause and effect implications.
If you read my words carefully, I simply laid out a sequence of events that happened one after another. I said there was a lawsuit, Apollo settled, he was in debt, though I was incorrect about the cause of the debt, he needed extra work, and he had ongoing...
Though I was incorrect about the cause of the debt. Yeah, okay. Nice little... you fuck.
health issues. Then I said this was all too much of a burden, and he ultimately took his own life. I deliberately used words like and but to connect these events. I didn't use words like because or as a result of. I was also very careful to mention Apollo's pre-existing health issues as a major factor. When I said this was all too much, I was clearly referring to multiple things together. The debt, the extra work, and his health issues, all simply as existing, not as causative factors. I never stated that
You fucking slimy.
Mitchell's lawsuit caused or could have caused.
Can I? Here's the ultimate thing that matters. This is worse than cheating at Donkey Kong. To be fair, also, there aren't many things that aren't worse than cheating at Donkey Kong.
Caused Apollo's death. Any connection someone might draw between the lawsuit and Apollo's passing goes beyond what I actually said. I was extremely careful, though obviously not careful enough, not
Nothing I can do, dude!
to make that
It depends what your definition of is, Your Honor.
claim, because I know the difference between describing a sequence of events and assigning blame for a tragedy.
Another example, November 3rd, 2023. Mr. Jobs swore under oath in my lawsuit against Twin Galaxies that he was an investigative journalist.
Oh.
Then, 4 weeks later, on December 14th, 2023, he tweets this.
Oh, no.
These are all examples of the lengths that Mr. Jobs will go to in order to not concede any fact.
Just fucking obliterated. Nuked. Carl's reputation hinges on his meticulousness. And to fuck up like that about yourself is...
that opposes his desired narrative. He will warp semantics and documentary evidence to fit whatever he wants his audience to believe. He doesn't care about the truth. He only cares about the wrecking of people's lives to generate money and clout for himself, and to satisfy his malicious personal vendettas. In addition, I would like to respond one additional part of Mr. Jobs' I Lost video. In his I Lost video, Mr. Jobs claims that he offered to retract the allegations, but that I said I would sue anyway. That's not true. And the documents shown by him in that video do not support what he said. Let's play the clip and I'll discuss.
After I removed the claim from my video, we responded to Billy's lawyers advising them that the segment was removed and that I would be issuing a retraction. Billy said this was not sufficient, and in the response from Billy's lawyer, they stated that proceedings were necessary.
What Mr. Jobs said and showed in these two scenarios are two different things that he misrepresented to mislead the audience. In the first screenshot, Mr. Jobs shows a portion of his response to my cease and desist letter, which said that he planned to issue a retraction. In the second screenshot, he shows a portion of my response letter to his response, in which I say that since he would not offer to make amends, proceedings would be necessary.
All right.
Under Australian law, a retraction and an offer to make amends are two different things. An offer to make amends is effectively a settlement offer. A retraction is often, but may not always be, one part of
That was some wild snippet.
an offer to make amends, along with anything else that the parties agree upon. What Mr. Jobs did here was take two different things, selectively frame the information to pass them off as the same, and bank on his audience never being the wiser, all to paint his desired narrative. What's more, Mr. Jobs deliberately cut the first screenshot in his lost video to admit the part of his own lawyer's letter that my letter was actually responding to. He was well aware of the difference between these two things.
I mean, it's two different fucking headings, man. Retraction and no offer to make amends being two separate headings make it clear that they're distinct.
Please pause the video and read it. Bottom line, I told Mr. Jobs that I would proceed with a lawsuit unless he settled the case, but he chose to proceed to litigation. With all of that said, I expect this video to be my last time discussing Mr. Jobs. As you can see, if I
Yeah, but what
spent
if you need to sell more sauce?
all my time, if I responded to every claim that Mr. Jobs makes, every semantic
Gourmet
tailored argument,
condiments.
every selectively cropped screenshot, every convenient omission, I would be doing videos forever. This is never going to end. That's because Mr. Jobs doesn't care about the truth. He cares about
Mr. Jobs doesn't care about the tingly taste of Ricky's sauce.
controlling the public narrative to suit his personal
He
vendettas.
refuses to taste it.
That is all why I don't care for whatever he says in his upcoming videos. At this point, if someone believes what he says and believes what he shows, there's nothing I can do to help that person. Nothing. That person can just
At that point, I'm just going to start throwing barrels at him.
go crash out on his Discord with him. That's
Why do you make the video in the first place? I don't know.
everything for today. Please remember to buy
I just enjoyed having it drawn to my attention, perhaps for the second time, maybe I already knew that, of him on the record in court stating he's an investigative journalist and then saying, I never said I was an investigative. That alone is worth
your own
watching.
red joystick photo.
That brought me joy
RickySauce.com.
for the day. It
15%
empowered
off with
me.
the discount code Carl Lobst. And I'll
Lobst. We've got card posting content. He has outlined yicking out and its function as a dog whistle. I'm sure many of us have yicked out in our time. I've yicked out more than once. The first time, I kissed a man who didn't want me to, and then he killed himself. Very embarrassing. Some might even call it scarring.
Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long time.
Hello.
Hello there, my name's Card.
Ooh. I'm gonna turn it up. It's just lagging out.
Hello
Hang
there.
on.
My name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organizer and activist.
We're good.
And today, I just want to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a while now, as well as what it really means, who's using it, and why. For those who might not know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word.
I actually don't know who's using yicking out for any particular reason. I don't know that I've seen anyone use it outside of the context of referencing the game.
Word, a phrase, or a symbol, which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. Additionally, there'll also be a playlist of videos of mine linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of dog whistles and how to spot them. Today's specific.
Any opinion on the internet crackdown taking place all around us that you're able to say? UK age verification and payment processes strong arm people. We've already lost because dipshits are using their face. Like, it's just done. It's just over because ultimately people would rather get their pizza. You ask someone to have their fucking face scanned to get a pizza, give their ID, and they'll say, yeah, okay, because I want my pizza. Wow, this is dystopian. They're going to make me scan my face to look at porn or scan my face to look at political opinions the government might not approve of. Anyway, here I am, scanning away. Here you go, have that info. We lose. It's over, done.
I want to talk about the invocation of a very particular phrase, yicking out, and how it's become something of...
And it's not just you. It's not just the person who goes, okay, scan me. Humans, I would suggest, are not perfectly unique and unpredictable beings. If they get enough people, especially with the advent and rise of AI, they can crack patterns that will hurt everyone just from being given the information from a certain number of people, and so on and so forth. It's pretty desperate. It's pretty fucked.
Of a contemporary reactionary in-joke and signal, particularly in online spaces. Simply put, yicking out is a turn of phrase very common among online reactionaries.
Very common.
Which they use to denigrate people who they perceive to be, or who they claim.
An advanced UK government AI has determined a method of figuring out who is racist and who is not. It's actually just a sensor that detects intensity of reflected light, such that it is the Family Guy's okay or not okay skin tone slider.
Being hysterical, being incorrect, being alarmist.
Thousands of years of human advancement. The most incredible technology you've ever seen, and all it does is, if you're white, you're racist.
Or just generally being too outwardly emotional. The term yicking out itself is a portmanteau of freaking out and an allusion to the name of a 2019 role-playing video game, Y2K.
Hell yeah.
Stylized as YIIK.
Do you think he has enough monitors? I'm pretty sure they're covering up a hole in the shed.
Which could be
like he needs them for insulation.
Misread as yick.
Yick.
The reason for the allusion to this relatively obscure video game is on account of the fact that many on the online right believe the game's protagonist to be a sort of embodiment of the cultural signifiers and values they dislike. That's about all there is to it. It's just a way for reactionaries to refer to people they don't like doing things. But crucially, among image board users and other online reactionary types, using this specific phrase is understood to be more than just an insult. It's also a way to implicitly demonstrate that you yourself are familiar with the favourite references and jokes of the online reactionary crowd.
Okay. I'm a cool kid. I'm with the in-group.
Alt-right bona fides.
It's one of these.
So, if you were wondering why...
Most of these are that.
You might have seen people online posting pictures accusing others of yicking out, for example, seemingly all apropos of nothing. At the very least, now you know what that means and why someone might say it. So...
Yeah, you know, reactionary types. Like Hitlermon.
For the sake of keeping yourself and your spaces safe, please just keep it in mind. It's always good to be able to recognize alt-right messaging and signaling like this, so you can spot it, denounce it, explain why it's wrong and bad to others.
Yeah. It's the usual outro. You know what card posting needs to do? There's a YouTuber called Eric Surf6, and he does Eric Mealtimes, and if he reviews the food he eats favorably, he sends out snack packs to random viewers. We need card posting snack packs. Or like little boxes of painted seashells from card posting every video. Think of the engagement. Think of the comments. This one was sent to me on Twitter. Here we go. Here's a more substantial video. The YouTube channel Fight the Beast, Help for Sexual Addiction, 9 days ago posted a video called From Porn Recovery Coach to OnlyFans, What Broke Me. Impression number one is, did you just try to build an audience of porn addicts so that you could pivot into porn? I don't know if I can even hate you, because, like, yeah, no shit that's gonna happen. No shit people are gonna do that. These guys have just stuck their dick in a blender. Like, yeah, obviously.
I'm honestly so scared of making this video, and I will cry.
Already scared.
Not be
scared, and I'm gonna cry. What, you're gonna piss and shit? Maybe throw up?
Not because I think that I'm in the wrong, but most of you won't understand. As the title of this video said, after 5 years...
Oh, you won't? I'm gonna cry because you're stupid. Anyway, buy my porn.
...of teaching porn and sexual addiction recovery, I created...
She's even smiling and laughing! She's laughing at you!
...launched an OnlyFans. That decision has hurt a lot of people tremendously. People have told me that they had panic attacks, that they've cried, that they felt sick, that they were shaking, and I feel...
I'm literally shaking. My porn addiction coach is trying to show me her tits.
...terrible about that. But I need you to trust me in a way. Understand that this decision was made very, very carefully.
Okay.
Understand that I have my reasons for what I did.
Did you look real close at your fucking bank account? What do you mean?
If you don't fully understand, just hear me out. I'm also a little emotional because it's the ending of an era, a beautiful era, something that I poured my heart and soul into. You guys haven't seen how much work...
But now I need something I can fucking pour my pussy juices into.
work and dedication and love I've put into my
To be clear, I'm not leaving recovery work, only walking away from some of the messaging. Don't be addicted to porn anymore. Buy my OnlyFans. Is that the messaging change?
business, how many 4 a.m. nights I spent writing, creating content, how much time I've taken away from family, how much I've personally sacrificed for this, how much has gone into it. I literally gave my life to this cause. I've given away countless free hours of coaching, free advice,
Countless hours of cooching.
free courses, because
Reminder. The thing that's special about OnlyFans is that it allows adult content creators to create a more strongly parasocial bond with their viewers. Instead of going porn and then develop the parasocial bond, she's done, I'm going to develop the parasocial bond and then porn.
I truly, deeply cared and wanted to change the world, and I did it in the back.
That can be viewed as an investment into the future. Get someone all fucked up on you and then offer to show them yourself. And they're gonna wail out. You just need a small number of whales.
Best possible method and way that I knew how. And it was beautiful, and I am proud of it. But the truth is, I learned things that I can't unlearn. I've seen things that I can't unsee. And at the end of the day, there are things that need to change. My ego wanted...
I need to get my puss out. I need to show you my hole. Please. I have needs too. Look at the hole.
that method to work. My ego wanted innocence and idealism to win. But the last 5 years have changed me, and the first rule of survival is adaptability. We are in a new world.
First rule of survival is get your tits out. Okay.
And we are playing new games. And if I want to truly help people heal in a world gone crazy, I have to be willing to change. So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything that I learned and everything that made me make this switch. And I'll even give you a little bit of a preview into what's coming next. I'm excited. I'm happy for the change.
She's gonna megalol at us with her
telling
orifices.
you guys about this. As I said before, I've spent months thinking about this. In this video, I'm probably going to go through about 40 reasons why I made this decision. So bear with me and I'll try to get through them. That way you have a complete and well-rounded perspective of what broke, why I changed, and where this is going. So let's get into it.
My hymen snapped while I was reading comments.
The first one is that the porn industry
I saw it as a sign.
Simply isn't going away. We can't go back in time. There's no getting rid of this. We can only learn to adapt. Most people have already
Fucking heroin isn't going away. Doesn't mean you should shoot up.
had their brains significantly rewired through multiple partners, a lot of porn consumption, and there's just no going back. It would be great if we were all virgins when we married our high school sweethearts or our first college boyfriend, girlfriend, and we lived happily ever after, but that's just not the case anymore. And in order for a recovery program to truly work, it has to embrace that fact. The guilt and the shame, that's what ruins them. We need a recovery program that actually embraces all of this, that helps you understand that you don't need to feel guilt and that it's okay, that actually helps you become at peace with where you've been, rather than just shaming you that it was bad and teaching you self-discipline. A lot of people need to be rewired back to something natural.
Like your OnlyFans?
And that's a hard truth. People are watching some crazy stuff nowadays. We're watching furries. We're watching just in...
Oh, is this gonna be... Here's my fucking health program. My porn addiction solution. It's porn, but without fursuits and stuff. So it's healthy. Come on. People aren't falling for this, are they?
Insane, violent, crazy stuff online. AI stuff.
Better not be showing off those holes, boy.
I mean, the technology side of this is just going bonkers. And
I think I need to provide ethical hole to the gamers. No more AI puss.
I think a lot of people actually need rewiring back to something natural, something safe, something healthy.
She's healing you with porn. Okay.
And while I could keep going and just shaming people into like, stop all of it and just be normal, it wasn't working. People
I could also make a bigger paycheck.
need a guide to help them get back to something healthier before they can quit altogether and find a partner.
She's like the nicotine gum of porn.
So that being said, standard recovery methods simply don't work for most men. So we're going to work with what we've got and we're going to make it better, but we can't get in a time machine. Simple reality is more than 60% of men don't want to quit this addiction. A small percentage, like 30 to 40%, would like to reduce their use. And some men feel guilty, but they really just want to get rid of their guilt. They don't actually want to quit. So if you're watching this video and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's doing this horrible thing, don't go to that page. Don't participate in the things that I'm teaching. That's okay. You go back to your abstinence streak. But if you aren't on an abstinence streak, maybe there's a reason, and maybe I have truths to teach you. Just maybe.
Maybe I have such sights to see you. This isn't even fucking... You're not a porn addiction coach. You're a fucking Cenobite. Get out of here, fucking pinhead. What do you mean I have such truths to show you? What the fuck?
Bad Dragon fed the streamer $2 Superberry. Why is chat saying this is Moody's wife?
Man ready to quit, woman ready to pick. Teen/parent, partner/spouse. Not interested in recovery. With chili peppers next to it. Big red signifier. Let's see what you're doing. The following link, trigger warning. The following link goes to my OnlyFans page. It does contain adult content, but with it I will be teaching a new method of sexual health and healing. This recovery method may not be for everyone. If you are strictly against all porn, my other program will better suit your needs and goals. Note, I do not in any way encourage relapse, reckless spending, lying to your partner, or toxic binging. My other program also offers to help to improve your relationship with your wife and helping you find a partner. Let's explore conscious sexuality. She's got 33 posts. It's a free OnlyFans. Disclaimers. If you subscribe to my page, take ownership. Excuse me. VIP. She has a VIP page separate. Come on, man. So she's got the free OnlyFans. And then she has a premium page with daily audio messages and private content. Guess how much the premium is per month? Take a guess. Don't cheat. $24.99 a month. Only girl content you'll see from me. Huge shout out to Karen for the Revenge JOI tonight. Revenge JOI. Be sure to leave her thank you, because if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a Karen telling me what to do. My very quote-unquote goofy JOI. What is JOI? An acronym for Jerk Off Instructions. JOI is a category of pornographic audio or video content featuring a woman giving instructions on how to masturbate. Revenge Jerk Off Instructions.
99 cents Superberry. I know you're an alcoholic, but what you really needed is organic alcohol.
Look, return to beer. Return to tradition. It's fine. Just drink the same number of units, but as beer instead of vodka, and it's fine. Return.
Said Reggie fed the streamer a $2 Superberry. Is this one of the top women moments of all time?
It's the masculine impulse, the grind and hustle, though. She's actually spiritually a man, and therefore her OnlyFans is gay. Fair warning. If you're attracted to her, you're a homosexual.
Don't shame me for what I'm doing. If you don't like it, don't participate. But don't make me the villain. Next, maybe as a female, I was never meant to lead men. I accept that. It's been an uphill battle as a business.
We're getting into fetish territory. Are you
it's
a
been
fucking...
an uphill battle for me.
What the... You talk about Mutahar a couple of times, and then you get people spamming the N-word at you. You get someone coming into your chat saying, I hate Mutahar too. I'm white. Are you a fucking fed? What the fuck? Like,
Personally, everyone always asks, how often do your clients fall for you? How often do they develop emotional attachments? Too often, okay? That's the honest answer. I didn't want to face it before.
hi, Harmful, great video. I love Hitler as well.
Or I didn't want to accept it. We all knew it was true from the very beginning. It's painful. It makes me sad. I wish I
Uh-oh, don't screen cap this.
was a dude. I wish I had a dude's face. I don't. I'm sorry. I never will. That being said, in some ways, I'm going to focus on what I can do as a woman in recovery coaching. I'm ready to fully embrace my own sexuality in front of all of you guys. Yes. I
In
am a
front
sexual
of all
woman.
of you guys.
Hello. Okay. You think I'm pretty cool. That's fine. We can all be at peace with it, and then we can move on and be logical about our sexuality and
Logical JOI.
make good, rational, healthy choices. I had to come to terms with that, and I think anyone who works with me or joins either side of this program should also be able to come to terms with that. I've spent the last 5 years pretty debilitatingly afraid of the fact that I would be sexualized, and now I'm just saying, all right, to heck with it. I don't care. It's fine. The next
I
one
don't care. $24.99.
is that I have worked with all religions, and there's just things
Holy
that I can't
fuck.
unsee. People who are religious have stronger addictions, and that's because the number one thing that fuels porn addiction is not beautiful women, is
It's Jesus.
not the need for something novel. It's actually just guilt and shame. Guilt and shame is the beast. I didn't realize that when I started this organization. I thought it was our conscience and God and biology and technology. It's not good for you. It's bad for your brain. No, it's literally
Logical revenge JOI. Shut logical JOI.
just guilt and shame. I knew this early on when I started Fight the Beast. I decided that I didn't want it to be a religious program because I saw that religious and 12-step programs were less effective. So I made my program non-religious, but its root was still the same. This is bad for you, which led to guilt and shame when people relapse. They felt weak. I am now removing all guilt and shame literally by putting myself on the chopping block to say, hey, I'm not going to show up guilty or ashamed. I don't want you to show up guilty or ashamed anymore either. We are all going to embrace our biology in this program. Moving forward, I'm okay with my biology. I'm okay with my own sexual power. You should be okay with your own biology and your own feelings of lust and desire. They're okay.
But you don't have any sexual power. Just feelings you're beholden to. Understand?
Okay? I'm tired of making people feel bad about that. I've been making that change for a few months now, but I'm making it more seriously now. The next problem is that men who recover often feel pretty lost. Like, the dating pool sucks, and I get that. And just because you quit porn does not mean you're going to find a partner. And even though I've helped a lot of men reach 30 days clean, 6 months clean, a year clean, they often come back and ask the question, now what? I never get to see any feminine beauty ever again. Like, I never get sex ever again. And honestly, it really hurts my heart. And I think you can only look into the eyes of
Are these guys getting over porn addiction and then moving to the UK? What do you mean?
about 1,000 men who are emotionally hurting, whose wives are withholding, who are in situations where they can't date before you understand and you have compassion. And I think that compassion, you guys can call it sin. You can be like, oh man, she's going to the dark side. No, like, it hurts to look into that many men's eyes, to know that they're hurting.
What?
And I've gotten off calls and just wanted to cry because I tried to be strong on the call and I was like, no, keep going. Like, don't do anything. Like, you got this. And just knowing that, like, they're dying inside because their biology, their soul, their spirit craves that feminine beauty, craves that feminine love, and there's no one to give it to them. And I know, like,
For only $24.99, I can
I am
provide.
still against porn. I'm against the TV. Like, I don't even watch movies. Like, I don't like technology. I don't like this world that we live in.
This is 100% pure, condensed cope.
I really don't.
You're doing porn.
But there's problems in our society that go
You're doing porn for $24.99 a month. Shut up.
far beyond just porn. That is not the only problem. And the problem is not just men. People want to be like, oh, men who watch porn are the reasons why relationships don't work. No, it's also shallow women. It's also feminism. It's also the fact that people are discussing it. Also
Sign up to my OnlyFans. I hate feminism.
is the fact that women are equally screwed up and they're hurting good guys. And women are sexually withholding because of the social construct that sexuality is for men and all men are pigs. And like, I hate it. I love men. I love men. I love sexuality.
I love men. I love men. Death to feminism. Sign up to my $24.99 a month OnlyFans. Holy
I
fuck.
love masculinity. And while I don't think that masturbating to porn is the right path for any man, I also don't see it as maybe the end of the world anymore. women and men have failed themselves equally, and there are a lot of good people that are hurt from that, myself included. So yeah, in summary, the dating pool is very broken. The next one is like when I look at nudity historically, when we look at all
You will never have a girlfriend. I hate feminism. I love men. Sign up to my OnlyFans. Don't. Brothers, stay strong.
of the world's holy temples throughout history, going
Holy
back
fuck.
thousands of years. I don't know
Like
why I'm crying. This isn't even a
Is it, I know that it's got 44,000 views and 399 likes.
crying
So-
point. I'm just so emotional.
I imagine the reception has not been very positive.
I'm like fully in my feels, and I'm a girl, so bear with me. Okay, I knew this video would be hard. If we look at all the holy temples, even the holy books, the story of Adam and Eve starts with literally a story of nudity, of nakedness being a beautiful thing in the garden.
okay.
Right? We look at other religions, we look at the Greeks and the Romans, the gods,
OnlyFans for Christ, I see.
the gods
Okay.
of ancient South America, the Egyptians, all of them had,
Not sophistry, by the way.
you could call it pornography, but they're art. Like the Sistine Chapel, all of the most beautiful cathedrals that I've gone to.
Butt Sluts Go Nuts, number 53. Art. Really, it's basically the Bible. Okay.
Have some element of nudity as beauty, as spirituality, as something good and wonderful, and I don't know how we destroyed that. Like, it used to be beautiful, it used to be something sacred. I want to get back to where we just are able to say, hey, this isn't like some vile, horrible thing. Like, lust isn't just this horrible thing that we have to villainize. No, it's beautiful, it's good. Even though I grew up in a really strict religion, had really strict views on sexuality, and I didn't have sex before marriage, the message to me was that sex is so beautiful and sacred that we save it for that. And that's like an amazing thing. I didn't develop that good girl syndrome of my body's shameful. I just saw it as like something so great and wonderful, like the greatest gift that I could literally ever give somebody. Save that and treasure it and bring that emotion to the table, which is
It's worth at least $24.99.
what I've always done. When I was a
month.
teenager, I remember people start saying like, get your head out of the gutter, don't talk dirty, blah, blah, blah. But I used to get so mad at those people because I was like, why are we calling it dirty? Like, why is it dirty? Like, sex is supposed to be beautiful. Why call it dirty? Why demonize this? And I was so offended by that. And I've come to see that as the most evil thing that we could do to destroy the sexes, to destroy men and women, to make people miserable, is to demonize the thing that is our greatest pleasure, our greatest joy, the bond between men and women. And internet porn does so much to hurt that. It has literally made it dirty and vicious and
Tell me why your porn on the internet is different.
violent and dehumanizing and insulting and humiliating and disgusting and commercial. Like, I cannot say enough about that. And so even now, like, even if I am making my own content, my goal is literally to get back to this idea of sacred and beautiful and natural.
Like revenge jerk-off instructions. Revenge jerk-off instructions, like God intended. Okay.
it was supposed to be. Now, do I think that should be saved?
What would that even be? Like, I can imagine jerk-off instructions like faster, slower, whatever, halfway, all the way. What is revenge jerk-off? What the fuck do you mean? Ram your finger into your dick hole. Fuck you.
Between people and partners, yes. And I personally will not be watching any form of adult content. I never have and I never will. I don't want to sexually bond with anyone that is not an emotional partner who I look up to, honor, and respect. So that's my personal beliefs. But I think that there is maybe a path here of helping people get back to seeing this as something beautiful, as something that's supposed to lift you up. And in a way, I could be completely wrong about this experiment, but I want to help people get back to that. That's what I want. I want people to get back to the idea of sharing in that act with somebody that you honor and respect, not somebody that's dehumanizing and disgusting and horrible.
Like me.
90% of why people relapse is because of guilt and shame,
Like me on
secrecy, the act of
OnlyFans.
transgression. Scientifically, that's why people get a really huge high. That's actually what causes the huge dopamine rush, is seeking behaviors. It's the act of like doing something wrong. As a kid, people develop this behavior because they got away with things as a kid. And if you were the kid that developed an adrenaline rush from sneaking out of the house, getting away with things, you are highly likely to have a porn addiction. If you're sneaking around behind your wife's back, it's kind of fun to not get caught. And we need to take away all of that, because you might have a physical rush, but you can have a deeply powerful spiritual experience, which I've always had. And I guess I will say not in my marriages, but I've had other experiences that have showed me how beautiful that can be when it's based on values. I mean, I've already been teaching this one for
not in my marriages.
a few months, but lifestyle fulfillment is the true path out, not just discipline alone. So that's two parts though, right? So it's get your life in order so that you're happy. If you're not happy, if you're drowning, if you're starving, you're always going to turn to some sort of vice. So the first step out of this is to understand your root causes, understand your triggers, have and live a satisfying life, and then to develop a healthy, happy sexuality. Another thing I've learned is it's really important to look deep within yourself. What are you truly trying to satisfy? You've got to meet your deeper needs, whether it's sexual needs, sexual healing, sexual rewiring, things in your life that you're not meeting, super important. The next one is that I need to be able to reach men who don't want partnership, who
These
plan
cuts are
on being
crazy.
permanently alone because of how screwed up our world is, or there's a lot of people with disabilities that just won't have the opportunity, a lot of men who are aging and can't find anybody, and I need to be able to reach them. I need to be able to give them some form of hope, some form of moderate, healthy balance so that they can live happily. I've seen abstinence lead to a lot of very depressed,
Senior citizens cardholder only porn.
very unhealthy men, maybe even more so than moderate use of porn, moderate use of masturbation, and that hurt too. Like, it hurt.
They get a card. You get a card when you turn 60, which will let you on the bus for free. And if you present it to her, she has to fuck you.
Watching men get more depressed the more I help them be abstinent, and I can't unsee that. It really did help a lot of men, and if you are on a current streak of abstinence, good for you. I'm so happy for you. Like, if it's working for you, amazing.
Geriatric JOI.
Do it. If it's not working,
GJOI.
well, maybe we need to revisit it. So this journey allows me to speak about raw, authentic, new messages in a healthy way.
Raw, authentic new messages.
Our culture
Okay.
today needs healthier but honest outlets. We need to fix self-destructive urges and replace them with something healthier. This gives me the opportunity to lead men who aren't looking to heal or who aren't looking to quit altogether but still need that spiritual sexual healing. The next one is a lot of men have just been taught that they are pigs, that lust makes them a horrible person, that they are disgusting if they watch porn. And this is honestly
True, but that's okay.
how they get you addicted. Think about it. What do doms use? What kind of language do they use?
Oh.
They make you feel
I don't know.
gross. What kind of language do these girls use to get you hooked?
Do they? I thought doms were just like mean. Aren't they just... I'm not into this stuff. I thought it was like mean, not gross.
You dirty da-da-da, you know? They use dirty talk, again, demonizing your lust. And I want to come in strong with the message that your lust is a good thing. It's your biology. It's sacred. It is a part of who you are, and there's absolutely...
Here's my method to save you from porn addiction. Basically, I'm going to tell you every day that porn addiction is good and I love you. Look at my tits. Come now.
nothing wrong with that. And anyone who says any different needs to stop trying to destroy our most sacred and primal parts of us. There's this crazy thing that's happening in the battle of the sexes. I mean, it's happened since the beginning of time, but like I said, there was a time where...
True, never watched porn. How do you know that's what they say then? Okay, how do you know?
Male and female
never watched porn. You know all this stuff they do in porn? How do you know?
bodies were sacred. We painted them on the walls of chapels and cathedrals. But now we have this huge battle of the sexes where women see men as pigs. Men are just disgusting, filthy, trashy. You know, they're just, all they want is...
If you expect... I feel like if you believe it's reasonable to charge them $24.99 to hear a daily soundbite from you, you've pretty much said that, in my opinion.
Sex, and that's bad. So women are villainizing men. What are men doing? Oh man, men are doing the exact same
Like
thing.
you've
They're looking
effectively
at
said
women and being like,
you've
oh,
said
you
it.
disgusting whores, all women are whores. Well, it's so ironic because some men are like, all women are whores, but half the women have already lost their interest. And so everyone's projecting their anger. So women are afraid of their own sexuality because they're like, oh, a man wants my body, instead of just being like, yeah, he wants my body. Like, I'm okay if men want my body. I don't see no problem with it. Like, it's a good thing. I see that as being a good thing. I don't even think I have a great body, but hey, you know what? I own that. I see that.
That is fishing. That is some of the most blatant fishing I've seen in my fucking life. I don't even think I have a great body. $24.99 on OnlyFans, by the way. Then you can message me and tell me you think I'm pretty. All right, lady.
That's a good thing. If we look at it for thousands of years, men have been telling women, cover up. Because men are scared of their own sexual desires. And they're scared of getting shamed by women, right? So rather than just owning up to it, it's fueling the battle of the sexes.
Men make women cover up because they're scared of being shamed by women. Men make women cover up because they're scared of being shamed by women. I do not buy it.
And we're just going to start embracing it and loving it I'm owning my own nature, I'm owning my own sexuality, and it is what it is. Another thing that I needed to personally do is I needed to let go of trying to control men. It was a very hard job. It wore me down. I, as a feminine woman, instantly carry men. Men are supposed to be the leaders, okay? I, as a feminine woman, cannot carry men and their problems. It is not my job to tell men what to do. I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy. If you want to quit, quit. If you don't want to quit, don't. I'll tell you how to do it, but I'm tired of trying to convince men what they should be doing. It just was emotionally very hard. I think every man needs to decide for himself. And now what I'm doing is I'm just holding up the mirror and I'm saying, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What side of this do you stand on? What's going to bring you joy? I want to force you into your logical brain here. I want
to force you into your logical brain by offering you porn.
Help you to understand.
I don't really know if that works that way.
You have a say. You have power over your life. You don't have to let this control you. You can make the choice that makes you happy, but take full ownership. In the new link in my bio, you can go scroll down and it says, I don't want to quit porn. And then there's a page and it says, what do you want?
New link in my bio. Spicy chili peppers.
I don't want to quit porn. I do want to quit porn. You have that choice. Okay. And I think that's a very important choice for men to recognize. I have worked with so many men that deep down I knew that they didn't want to quit. They just didn't want to feel guilty anymore. And it's very hard. I've worked with some men for months, even years, and I'm just like,
Isn't this typically in media the kind of speech you get from literal devils?
They like what they're doing. And I want those people to just take ownership. The world is extremely complex.
The hobo doing Fent on the sidewalk. Who are you to judge him? Look at him, he's happy.
There's a lot of nuance here. I think we really need to stop blaming the porn industry, stop blaming female creators, and so I literally threw myself out there. Literally saying, what, you're going to blame me? The one that you respect the most, you're going to blame me? Well, a lot of people lost respect for me, I guess, I don't know, but it's like, don't blame me. That content, I'll put it out there. You still have the choice. You can book a recovery call with me, you can book a coaching call with me, or you can, like I said,
My AA sponsor started selling bottles of vodka out of the back of his car at meetings. He said, I still have the choice. And it's true, but it seems a bit fucked up.
My TikTok videos think you're shit.
Seems a bit like a particular demographic has been targeted. An audience of that demographic of people with a certain vulnerability has been cultivated, and then you're selling that thing.
That's up to you, bro. Like, you got to decide, like, which force is stronger in your head. I mean, the porn's out there. There's plenty of it. I'm just saying, look, the choice is yours. I'm not fighting the industry. You're fighting the industry in your own head, and you have to decide what you want. You're fighting yourself. This is not good versus evil. This is not addicts versus the industry. This is you versus yourself. At the end of the day, the industry isn't going away, and you get to choose who you want to be, what you want your sexuality to look like. Be careful. Make a good choice. There are plenty of men who have integrated this into their life in a healthy way. I can't unsee that. I've spoken to hundreds, if not thousands, of men who are watching this regularly, and they're okay with it.
I've spoken to hundreds of thousands of men.
The only men who have a problem, the only men who have an addiction, are the ones who believe it's wrong.
Ooh, there we go. There we go.
And they are in a guilt and shame cycle. Your biology matters. Work with it, not against it. Celibacy is not necessarily the goal, but internal peace is. True freedom comes from not fighting your own mind. True sexual discipline means
holy fuck.
Understanding your mind and your body and
true sexual discipline is regressing to an animalistic state.
Honoring it, not just abstaining. If you feel guilty after watching or consuming something, doing something, figure out why and stop making those choices. Again, as a part of the new program, we're going to be switching you into the logical side of your brain that pursues your best life through sexuality, not in constantly running away from it, fighting with it, and falling down. Again, I love what I've built, and I know I have helped a lot of people. I have hundreds of positive reviews. I have thousands of people saying my book helped, my program helped, it inspired them to be better, and I want to continue to do that. I want you to continue honoring that inner voice that says you don't need garbage anymore. You don't need digital content anymore. I know this is...
Why are you being bad faith? How many $24.99 a month accounts subbed to her do you have, bro? How many?
What I need to do, whether or not anyone understands.
For real, you talk about fucking Mutahar once, your comments are full of the N-word.
Stands it.
What the fuck, for real? No one else! No one else!
Blame me if you will, but I'm not scared of nudity. Now, I just want to add that if you are on a successful streak and your recovery
Just because I'm black doesn't mean you can say that about me.
is going well, don't turn back to this crap, okay? You don't need my new program because you're not in the mud, okay? You're already out of the mud. Keep running with it. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working. If you're happy, you're happy. I am not trying to bring anyone back
Remain goated with the sauce.
into the mud. That being said, I want to give you guys a little bit of a preview into what my new programs are going to offer. This is all happening really fast, but I'll give you kind of the overview. I'm going to have programs on rewiring your fetishes, and yes, that is going to involve what I consider healthy pornography. And we're
AGP recovery system.
going to try it because other things just aren't working.
AGP recovery
Sex
system.
is extremely powerful, and you just can't fight extremely powerful fetishes with nothing. It just doesn't rewire. Like, you need an equal and opposite process. Anyway, we're going to have programs for
Black country. I've been to black country. I've been down in the mines. Not working. Just looking around.
reversing
kid.
ED, and that's going to include a lot of body work to help you get back to healthy arousal through retention, but also stuff. I'm going to have a program on increasing your sexual power because, you know what? I think sexual power is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool.
Increase your
when
sexual power. Take selenium. Take...
your world can get absolutely rocked. I think that's great. I like that. I'm in full support of that. And we're going to have some programs that actually help you do that. Like, it's a cool skill to have. If porn numbs you, then the solution isn't stay permanently numb or abstinent. The goal is to have your world rocked again. So we're going to get you back to that without having to go into deeper, darker content. So I'm going to help you come out of the darkness and into the personal power without the need for worse content, if that makes sense. We're going to try. I don't know. I'm up for a challenge. Sorry, that wasn't
out of the darkness and into the fire.
Okay, so here's a couple bullet points on just what the new program is going to look like and what I feel called to teach. First one is rewiring sexual arousal patterns for freedom and self-mastery, not just through denial, but through rewiring. This is not meant to starve your sexuality anymore, but to make it better. The next one is rebuild sexual vitality and pleasure sensitivity. Like, who doesn't want that? That I want. Everyone wants that. We're going to work on training discipline, leadership, and control through sexuality. Learn how to reward your brain to do good things in your life through sexuality. Most people have been using porn to make themselves feel better after leading a super lousy life. Like, they use porn to make them feel better for failure. And now we're going to start using sexuality to fuel your success. I mean, there's a reason why armies have rewarded men with porn. On the flip side, if you
that can be interpreted insanely darkly.
give porn to men before they do good things, it can distract them. So we're going to use that as a reward instead of a distraction. It can be weaponized or it can be used. The next one is I'm going to take aggressive measures to
weaponized porn.
Help people shift out of shame cycles. I think this.
Why is this Discord chat room called Rape of Nanking 2025?
This is extremely important. So important that I was willing to maybe mildly destroy my own life for it. I did what I had to do. Like, I literally was a human sacrifice for the idea of please stop shaming yourself. And
human sacrifice to porn. That's every
I hope I shook a lot of people. And I hope you are more at peace.
How many porn channels in my Discord? I don't allow porn in my Discord.
Now. Some will call me a villain, some will call me a hero. And finally, I want people to have an exciting, healthy relationship with themselves and their sexuality. Take away the shame. Love yourself, love your body, love your sexuality. Honor it, respect it, be excited about it, and learn to make good decisions with it. Maybe my final emotional tip, be excited about it and learn to make good decisions with it.
Jump. So the editing on this is really weird. Because she's not just doing a regular jump cut. There's like an in-between micro bit, right? See? Cut. Another cut. She's been doing this consistently throughout and it looks crazy.
Maybe my honor it, respect it, be excited about it, and learn to make good decisions with it. Maybe
Do you see how crazy it looks?
My final emotional message here is that although I loved fighting the beast,
looks like some stop motion shit.
I realized that the beast was not the industry, not urges. The beast was deeply hurting people. I think my greatest sin
if someone posted porn in my Discord, does it automatically detect it? Because if it does, I'm locked out of my Discord. Like, how does that shit work? Or is it just if you have a not safe for work channel?
This whole process, the thing that I regret the most is that I wasn't fighting, I thought I was fighting the forces of evil, while I thought I was fighting the devil, so to speak. What I was really fighting was broken people, and in some ways making their hurt worse. I think of the hundreds, maybe thousands of calls at this point of people telling me, I'm so sorry I relapsed. No one should have to tell me that they're sorry for relapsing, that they're sorry for being broken.
I'm sorry I nutted.
A priest that you have to confess
Oops.
to. I'm a friend that understands your
You're crying over spilt nut? You've heard the saying, what are you doing?
want and hurt. My goal from now on, moving forward, is not to tell people that they're not good enough and to tell them that they should be better. It's to give them what they're truly lacking, inspire them to seek it out in real life, and to help them believe that they can. To fill their needs rather than shame them for them. Again, I recognize that I might be completely
Hassan Piker, I'm going to JOI you in real life.
wrong, and maybe in 10 years you'll have a video of me saying that I made a mistake, but I feel very honest in my plan and I feel very excited about it. So without further ado and without further tears, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I hope that answers all your questions. Regardless of which recovery method or path you choose, you'll find
I can't believe that asshole cut me off in traffic. I'm gonna revenge JOI him so hard.
the link below. If you're interested in the new program, check out the new program. If you're interested in the old program centered on science and discipline, great. It worked for a lot of people. I'm here to support you either way. This video was a lot. This transition period has been really heavy, but I'm excited to finally have this off my chest. I really do hope this answers questions. I really am super excited about this new direction. I feel really good about it. Please hit like on this video, subscribe if you haven't, and be on the lookout for all the new, incredibly exciting content that I'll be putting out.
Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for me porn. Be on the lookout for me porn. Give me from X, look at comments. Money. Money. We get it. The rapist after the card gets declined. True. True. Look, yeah, my AA leader runs a homemade brewery. She makes the best beer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, porn addicts. I do porn now. Hello, audience I've cultivated of people who say they struggle with porn. I do porn now. It's your choice, though. Fucked up. So basically, it's like going from rehabbing addicts to selling them drugs and exploiting weaknesses for your own personal gain. After gathering them. The fact you built your channel on helping people overcome a strong addiction and then you feed them the very same addiction is disgusting. True, you should be ashamed. I hope that... But it's... Okay, I'm not that mad about it because it's funny. Because get owned forever using a channel like this in the first place as a source of self-help. You do, to some degree, deserve to suffer. She does as well, but just because she's fucked up doesn't mean you don't deserve to suffer, okay? It's like, you know, if a drunk driver runs over a pedophile who's raped a bunch of kids, it's still bad that they were driving drunk, but good. This is like being a drug dealer saying blah, blah, blah. This is insane. The mental gymnastics performed in these 30 minutes deserve a medal, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we have a response. To be clear, I'm not leaving recovery, just changing my message. Nothing you say after this can be trusted. Crazy, I booked multiple recovery calls today. Okay. All right. Yeah, and after every session, she hands them a little business card with her OnlyFans. The amount of people you're hurting with this is saddening. Who am I hurting? What's crazy is men get to choose. Your penis, my choice. I have more respect for drug dealers than you. Love is my drug. You should try it sometime. Says woman selling porn. What are you doing? Do you know? Ooh. You either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. I really reflected on this quote deeply before making this decision. It's interesting. There's another quote that says, "Be careful when dealing with monsters, for when you gaze into the abyss gazes into you." Oh, no. I don't think she understands. Josh said you're the good kind of bald? Which Josh? Look, I'm a bald of honesty. I show you that I'm not hiding anything under curls. This video wasn't meant to go viral. Do you mean Josh, my Apex Legends streaming partner? We do duos? Duos Battle Royale.
Scared Icon fed the streamer $4.99 Superberry. Addicts don't go to slow because of sex negativity, they go cause the addiction disrupts their life.
You'd figure. Did we watch on stream the show about the guy who just like randomly ejaculates, and he was yelling and crying about how he nutted when he saw his dad at the open casket funeral? Or it was something like that. Ooh. Aging process breaks lonely women very hard. Shattered. Incredibly unethical using a platform based on helping vulnerable people to take advantage of it for your own gain. You're better than this. Do I have any wigs? Yes. I'm not a true... What's the term? Wigger? One who has many wigs? But I have been sent wigs before. I think this is some sort of like MLP wig the person sent me, maybe? Who sent it to me? I forget. God, the fucking shit comes off of it and it sticks all over the place. Oh. Show me on the doll where Nick Diorio touched me. He's never touched me. He did send me a DM though about getting banned from Mutahar's subreddit, I believe. Hang on. Why can't I see it? Oh, there we go. I got banned from Mutahar's subreddit because I didn't support a delusional poster claiming the hate was an alt-right racist hate train. Isn't that Colleen Basinger song? Alt-right racist train. Alt-right racist train is a track by H1B Destroyer. I think Twitter's destroying my browser. I think this is not going to work. Oh God. Oh God. Let me Control Alt Delete. Let me Control Alt Delete. Oh God, it's all exploding. It's all over. No recovery. Well, that's not what I want. Give me Nick or give me death. Nicholas Diorio OnlyFans. What is this? I got banned from Mutahar's subreddit, he says, because I didn't support a delusional poster claiming the hate was an alt-right racist hate train. I mean, you know it's not. Consider... Mutahar will never be white. He was born Indian. He will die Indian. The racists hate him for that. So nothing's changed. Like, how would it be an alt-right racist hate train? Nothing. Like, The people who hate him, who are racist and hating on him, already knew he existed and already hated him. So if something changed, it's clearly not them, because their hatred for him is a constant, right? His hatred for them is their hatred for him. Is going to be a constant. Nicholas Diorio is permanently banned from some ordinary gamers. Hello, you've been permanently banned from participating in some ordinary gamers because your comment violates this community's rules. You won't be able to post or comment, but you can still view and subscribe to it. If you have a question regarding your ban, you can contact the moderator team. If you use another account to circumvent this community ban, reminder from admin team at least, that will be considered a violation of Reddit site-wide rules. Oh. Wait a second. Really? He didn't even make a clear statement, right? As in, he didn't. That's enough to disagree with someone's sentiment? If Muta was a VTuber, this hate train would have never happened. Yeah, if he used an avatar like Nuxtaku, Nicandros never would have tried to fuck with him. You fucking retard. If only Mutahar was a VTuber like Nuxtaku, Nicandros would have left him alone. You fucking imbecile. Every single criticism of him has some racial hate undertone to it. It's honestly disgusting. Here's the trick. If you lean into the stereotypes of your race, people can make that defense of you. This hate train against Indians has really gone to... Train? What, because they're Indian? You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. It's impossible not to be racist against Indians. Even when you're defending them and saying it's terrible, you're going to make... You can't do it. This hate train is crowded to the point where people are just holding on desperately to the outside, but... What people think is a harmless joke has already caused Indians around the world to be attacked just because of their appearance. Timesofindia.indiatimes.com. Leaving me bleeding on the pavement. Indian origin AI scientist Santosh Yadav attacked in Dublin. Racially abused in Australia. Now, all this was fueled with the rise of far-right hatred towards Indians, literally calling for their genocide for Leon X on TikTok. I'm sure the guy who curb-stomped an AI scientist read it on Twitter, and that's why he did it. Yeah. As a third-generation Singaporean Indian, I'm honestly hesitant to travel to these places due to how the world is right now. It feels unsafe. As a Singaporean, you're probably just right about a lot of places, but not for racial reasons. Just, due to how hard Singapore is on some bullshit. It feels unsafe and so undeserved for people that just want to be treated as individuals. Not a collective group, a number, or a statistic. What race am I? He's not a filthy guff. What the fuck do you mean guff? Doesn't that just mean fart? Really sticking to the core of the issue here, says Nicholas Diorio. Good on you. I am a victim. Aha! I was severely wounded by an insult on the internet, making me the victor. Okay. Of course. Naturally. Guff equals English. You're correct, I'm not English. I can give you my full racial breakdown if you want. I'm dead. The second they release the anti-racial nanobots, the race targeting nanobots, I'm dead. Because I did the ancestry.com sample. It's over. They can send the nanobots after me, man. I'm fucked. Let me get my hands on it. View your DNA results. Here we go. There it is. Amplify your DNA for $1. What the fuck do you mean, amplify my DNA? Excuse me? Tim's 8 ancestral regions. To be fair, I am 34% England and Northwestern Europe, 23% Scotland, 20% Germanic Europe, 9% Central and Eastern Europe, 5% Denmark, 5% Wales, 3% Ireland, 1% Aegean Islands. There's my breakdown. There's my breakdown. And I was born in New York. I was born in Auburn, New York, specifically in Cayuga. Is the nearest corner store a full Indian? Probably. Maybe. Possibly Sri Lankan. Possibly Sri Lankan. We've got a bunch of bracelet wearing Sikhs. Right? That the meme where they skip all the other customs and they just wear like a little bracelet. So you can't necessarily easily identify them as a Sikh versus, for instance, maybe a Muslim. Super white. Super white. I'll never guess what you are. I would guess homosexual. Am I about right? I think I might call it there, though. I don't have much stuff lined up. And if I do any more, I won't have anything for tomorrow. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had a fun time looking at random bits and pieces. Welcome to hell. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Thanks for the viewership, companionship, incredible generosity. Until then, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the McDonald's toilet bite